Hey guys, this is Nick from the Texas A&M Chess Club. I was just going to give you a quick overview on the free internet chess server and the client that we use to play it here at the club. There's quite a few players that actually play on this. Everybody enjoys it. I haven't heard any complaints. And I'm just going to go over that real quick and how you can get that set up. If you go to freechess.org, or if you just Google free internet chess server, it'll take you to this page. If you come over here on the side, there's a register button. You click on that and go in, fill in your information. I think you have to fill in a valid email and confirm your email, things like that. One thing I will say, they're very strict about having only one username, so make sure you pick the username you want to stick with from the start. Once you do that, once you've registered your name and you have your password, head back over to Google and type in Babas Chess. That's B-A-B-A-S and then chess. That's the first one that comes up right here. If you go ahead and click on that, there's a lot of information on here, so if you want to read up on this before you download it, feel free to do so. Come over to this download link and then go ahead and download the one for whichever type of computer you have. Once you get that set up and installed, you'll log into Babas and it'll look like this. It's loading. The first time you come in, it'll ask for your name and password. You'll type that in and it'll automatically connect you from then on out. When you come in, this is basically the layout of what it's going to be. This is basically your chessboard, obviously. Down here is your console. This is where you're going to be able to enter commands, which are kind of a little bit complicated. You'll learn those as time goes on. Over here is a chat for chatting with players one-on-one. This is the channel box for different channels. Shout just means you're talking to everyone that's on the server. Channel 160 is the Texas A&M server. Mine automatically says howdy every time I log in. If there's anyone here talking, they're from A&M more than likely, so you can talk to them and they'll be happy to play you a game or something like that. Up here on the top, this is the SOT graph. This is basically all the games that are available. You can go into your settings and change what types of games you see. So mine's limited. There's not as many dots as there would be on yours when you first start, because you'll see everything, and I've got mine limited to where I only see certain games. Over on the side, this is scaled by rating, so lower rated games are further towards the bottom. People that are higher rated are further towards the top. For the x-axis down here, these are lightning games. These are games that are under 3 minutes. These games right here are 1 minute each. This is 2-minute games. This line right here is a line for blitz games, which is considered anything from 3 to 15 minutes. So if you want 3-minute games, things like that, they'll be in here. 5-minute games, and going up, just increasing. Over here you're going to have 15-minute games, 20-minute games, longer, things like that. If you decide you want to play a game, you just double click on the dot and you'll start playing that person. Another thing I'll add, gray dots. Gray dots mean that they are computers. You can play computers. Typically it's not as much fun because I mean, they're computers. They're not going to make as many mistakes as regular players would. So you can come in here and pick whatever type of game you want to play, double click that, and it'll open it up automatically over here and you can start playing. If you can't find a game you want to play here, you can come over to this button right here. It's called the Seek button. This is probably the most valuable button in the game, or in the client rather. When you open this up, you're going to get this little console, and you're going to be able to set what time constraints you want. What initial time do you want? So let's say we want a 10-minute game and we want to play with 10-minute increments. Or 0 increments. And you can also set up the minimum rating of someone you want to play, the maximum rating. This button right here, Use Formula, is something you can set up on your own to add more restrictions to the types of people you play. Color over here, typically just put automatic. Most people do that. And you can play different types of games over here. We'll just stick with chess for right now. So if I click this search, it puts a blue dot right up here of the game that I'm seeking to play. And when someone accepts that, it'll open up over here. So let's go ahead and open up a shorter game. Oh, someone accepted it. So right here you're going to be playing. You just move pieces like this, and what's nice is that you can actually move pieces in advance. So after you make your move, if you already know what your next move is going to be, you can go ahead and drag that, and it'll be done. This person aborted the game because I didn't make a move. That's something you can do. Buttons down here across the bottom are just abort, offer draw, or resign. There's definitely a lot of options with Babas, which is something that's really great about it. You can come in here and view all of your settings and things, and you can manipulate that. It'll take you some time to learn if you really want to get to know the system, but it'll be well worth it. If you want to add players to your list, over here is your friends list, which these are people that are logged on. You can add people to your notify list by typing plus notify and then the name. So let's say I want to add JP, who is Stoned Eagle. So I type that, it'll add him to my notify list, which will add him to my friends list. See, it says he's already on my notify list. Basically, what that means is every time that he logs in, it'll come in down here and it'll say that that person is just logged in. Whenever you see someone's username down here, you can right-click it, and it'll bring up all these options you can go into. You can go in here and observe these yourself to see what each one does individually. This is how you'll chat with the person, get matches with them, observe their games. You can watch games that they're playing, different things like that. So it's very useful. If you have any questions about this, I'll post a link to the Texas A&M chess website. You can go there. You can also contact me at nick@chess.tamu.edu. I'd be happy to answer any questions y'all have about this. I look forward to seeing y'all on here and playing some games with y'all.